Hey guys, welcome to another great anime breakdown show. I'm your host, your boy vxKingPinxv, coming at you guys with another great show. Today's going to be a Naruto breakdown of a manga chapter 637, the Juubi's Jinchuuriki. And must I say, this one was surprisingly really good, extremely enjoyable, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. It starts off with your boy Obito just finished getting his behind kicked. And now it's time for him to be summoned by your boy Madara. So the plan was to do the Edo Tensei on Madara, and then while he's already in Edo Tensei, he's going to reclaim an old, I guess you could say, the best way to say is an old debt. So the debt was, when he was a kid, he was like, was it you who saved me, old man? He said, it's too early to thank me, one day you will. So basically, he was going to use him at this point in the future. If everything ever worked out, he was going to use the life of Obito to resurrect himself into a full human being. So I guess, you know, we would have to know the jutsus of it, but I guess the first resurrection would be the Edo Tensei. Once he gained his own self-control, he can use it again to re-erect himself back into life itself, where he could function as a person by giving one person life. Kind of like when Lady Chio gave life to Gaara by using all her chakra. But that didn't happen. You know, he didn't repay that debt, and so other shit had to transpire. And I'm pretty sure Madara had to have thought maybe he wouldn't go so willingly, especially years later, especially since their relationship was built on not necessarily lies, but more mistrust. But anyways, it goes right into where Madara realizes this is probably not going to work. So you got Hashirama and the second Hokage trying their best to, you know, get rid of this guy, seal this guy away. So you got them both doing Kajina no Butsu, or where they do the shadow clones. Hashirama's doing several of them, but it was kind of disappointing to see, for whatever reason, that the second Hokage could only do 3 or 2, you know, because for whatever reason, I guess doing shadow clones obviously is hard because you gotta disperse the chakra evenly, and it's a hard technique to learn, even though that's been Naruto's trump card his entire life. But everybody's trying to stop these fucking Juubis. They're just causing chaos, causing panic. They're trying to stop Madara from being resurrected. There's just a lot of shit going on. Now you have another element to this. After they started doing all the shadow clones, is now you get the fourth Hokage. We're finally see him enter the battle, but he just doesn't enter the battle. Obviously, Madara pulled Obito back into the fight when he was fighting Kakashi. So now this is your boy, the fourth Hokage, Naruto's dad, stepping in. He's going to try to put an end to this at this point in time. Once Madara realizes that Obito's not going to come along, it kind of transitions back into a flashback of Kakashi Ren, the fourth Hokage. We just see a quick flashback, no dialogue. So I guess these are like quick memories that are popping into, I would assume at this point in time, the fourth Hokage's head, because he's about to do his jutsu. He's about to attack. We also see a little glimpse of Sasuke on the battlefield with the snake, Aoda or whatever, and he actually, you know, he didn't throw him away like Mondo. He didn't sacrifice him. He actually told him to go ahead and disappear so he wouldn't die, because one of the Juubis got a hold of him. And Sasuke's pulling out all the stops to try to hold your boy Obito down. He's even using, I forgot the one where he has the armor. It's kind of like, what's his name? Itachi's final armor, where he's able to use the what do you call the damn thing? The arrows or whatever, and that's what basically Obito's going against. So you got Uchiha going against Uchiha. Everybody's going full-fledged. Everybody's going crazy. It actually gets a piece of him, but not taking him down. Then we have a surprise attack coming up. We get more flashback. We get more people trying to stop Madara. And shit's going crazy. Shit is going crazy. So, it was kind of confusing up until this point because I didn't know who in the hell attacked Obito. Initially, when you see I guess on page, let's see here, I think it's like 16 or 15, where he slashes Obito, okay? I thought that was Naruto because he looked like he had the, you know, the what do you call it? The Jinchuuriki coat, and you know, with the little from the I don't know what the hell you call it, but it didn't look like Naruto's dad. I was confused by that because I'm like, why do they have the same fucking outfit on? And the only reason I found out was a couple of pages later. After he struck Obito, he actually did you know, the old technique, the Thunder God technique, where he put the O1 from on his back from the very first battle when he died. Comes to find out, that technique never disappears. So wherever he put that, as long as he knows that it's there, he'll always have access to be able to use the Thunder God technique. He used the exact same technique that he used in the first battle to take him down when he used the Rasengan in his back. Was that tight? That's tight. Nobody knew that was going to happen. That was like a trump card, ace in the hole. And I'm assuming at this point in time, they never really tell people, or that's like a secret because, you know, you can always use it again. So the only thing I didn't like is that he said it in front of Sasuke. So I was like, fuck. So if Naruto ever learns it, Sasuke's gonna know, and you know, that was kind of irritating. I let that one go. It kind of switches back over to Madara. He is, at this point, trapped by your boy Hashirama. They haven't fully attacked yet because they don't know which one to attack because Madara's kind of confused. He's sitting there because, you know, there's all these different clone jutsu. So you know you got to get through all of them first to find the real one, especially if it's done perfectly, okay? Which probably Hashirama, with his skill level, it ain't going to be that easy. You know, at this point, Madara's like, okay, this ended up being a failure because this asshole didn't repay that debt. He didn't give his life back to me like he was supposed to. So what ended up happening was the fourth Hokage took Obito down. He said something like, well, I wanted you to be the Hokage one day. You know, I thought that's what you could do. I thought you can, you know, bridge the gap of the Uchihas because, you know, in the beginning, Obito had a great personality. He was very much like Naruto in the sense that he had a good heart. And even though he was jealous of your boy Kakashi, he didn't have hate for him. It was just like the whole relationship that they have now. But due to some unforeseen circumstances and Ren dying and Kakashi letting, you know, Ren die on a battlefield at one point in time or whatever the case may be, nigga holds grudges. He's mad, he's upset, and he just can't let that shit go. So, when they're talking to him, he's like, if you were alive, I would have liked to see you become Hokage. And he's like, it's pretty quick end. And he says, now we only have to seal the zombie and the war will be over. And we'll take care of this giant too. And then boom, something happened that nobody thought was going to happen. Well, a Juubi appears, takes away Sasuke and the fourth Hokage. And then you see something that nobody expected. And I guess the name gives it away at this point in time. You also see Naruto, you also see Sasuke, and you also see his dad. If you look closely, they look like they got the same exact outfit, which was really confusing. And I didn't understand what was going on until I saw this picture, until I started studying the picture to realize there was two different people. I don't know why his outfit looks like Naruto's, and I'm thinking maybe Naruto's giving him some of his Juubi chakra, and maybe I missed that in a couple previous in a couple previous mangas, and if I have, please tell me what chapter I missed it in, and when did he get the ability to use, you know, the Juubi's chakra. It was really confusing. I'm lost on this part, but I guess that's nonetheless. Maybe I missed something. I'm not gonna sweat. I'm not gonna stress it. But your boy had a little backup plan. He never intended to give Madara his life. He never intended to sacrifice his own life so Madara could be resurrected. He actually became the Juubi's Jinchuuriki. So just like Naruto's the Jinchuuriki of the Nine-Tailed Fox, he is the Juubi's Jinchuuriki, and no one saw this coming. Nobody could imagine that that's what he had. His final trump card would be, was going to be either complete control of this Juubi, and how he did it, how he was able to do it, we don't know. Now, is he working in cahoots with the Juubi? No, I think this is merely just his control using his Sharingan. Because remember, you have to have the Juubi inside you. They just collected all the parts of the Juubi, you know, over the last year or two that they've been, you know, doing all these collections of all the Jinchuurikis and killing them. That means he can't have a relationship with it. So this is just mindless control using, I guess, the Rinnegan and the Sharingan. So we're going to all see how this plays out, how much control he's going to have over this damn thing. I think what they're going to do is not give him as much control as he might have liked, because I think it's going to be too much power for one person to control. And I think his level, his ability is really not there. But you guys let me know what you think. If you agree with this whole breakdown, if you agree how they kind of gave Naruto's dad summoned Naruto's chakra, I'm assuming at this point, and we'll see how this all turns out. As always, do your thing below, rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.